Marcus Walsh has joined us. He is a play-by-play voice, sports broadcaster for WHHI-TV. And we're talking football.
Yep.
We're right in the throes of it. This weekend, the Hilton Head Christian Academy, undefeated, is going to be at Hilton Head Prep.
Yep.
Big game?
It always is a big game, certainly every week that we cover. And Hilton Head Prep is a very good team, but they're taking on one of the best teams in SCISA, if not the best team in all of SCISA. Going to be an interesting matchup. Hilton Head Prep is a team that definitely gets after it, and they do not have many players on their roster, but they do a great job of going to work every day with a great attitude, and I'm hoping for a good game. But Jace Blackshear, Speedy Robinson, a couple of receivers, the Junkyard Dog defense of Hilton Head Christian Academy going to make things very interesting.
Why is it because of the players that the Christian Academy is so dynamic?
Yeah, I think certainly.
And the coach?
Robyn, it's that. Ron Peduzzi's tremendous. They've got tremendous assistant coaches. But it also goes to athletic director Kenny Conroy, who does a tremendous job, working with all the athletics. He's also the girls' basketball coach, and he's done stuff with golf as well. So just the entire program, and we've talked about these things on Talk of the Town and on the broadcast from the top down at Hilton Head Christian Academy. It's incredible. So that's a big reason of why they're having the success that they are.
Now, Beaufort and May River kind of make some comments on how they're doing.
Yeah, they're both doing great. I mean, all of these teams in SCISA and in the SCHSL, the South Carolina High School League, are tremendous, very well coached, all of them. But Beaufort and May River are a little bit higher up, in my opinion, on that next level in the high school league. They're great. They're actually 1 and 2 in the high school league. Look for them to be very good in the playoffs coming up.
So let's get more information now about the playoffs.
Sure.
So how does that roll?
Well, it's going to be really interesting because we obviously don't know the matchups yet, being that there's one more week left in the regular season. But you figure that the top 2 teams in each of the designated areas, being the high school league and SCISA, are going to be taking on very good opponents. One key, obviously, is the health of Jalen Sneed for Hilton Head. He ended up having an upper body and arm injury. So Hilton Head's got a huge game with May River this week. We'll see what happens. You look for Owen Bays to play quite a bit in that game. There might be a chance that you see Bibby play at quarterback, but I don't think it's very high. Also, big game for May River. Garvin Douglas has been great. We've been talking about him. Bluffton looking to clean up some mistakes that we've seen. Beaufort really played very well in the second half, primarily against Bluffton last week in the game that you saw here on WHHI-TV. They still need to clean up some mistakes. All of these teams, theoretically, are very, very good. They're very deep. They're very well coached, but they're flawed. So in SCISA and in the high school league, just another week to work on things, make things happen, get ready for the playoffs, and it'll start in a couple of weeks. Again, we will let you know when these teams will be playing, where they'll be playing, and who they will be playing in the first round of the playoffs.
And you work with Daniel Court.
Yes.
And he does the what we call the color
He's the color guy.
Right?
Yeah.
And you do the play-by-play.
He does a great job of analyzing why things happen. He is a former player himself. We both go back and forth with stats and information. Certainly want to give kudos to Wes Kerr of Loco Sports, Justin Jarrett of Loco Sports, our own Larry Jacomot, who does tremendous work getting us stats and information from the coaches, that type of thing. Jeremy, Joseph, Gustavo, Kevin, Maria, all the folks in the production area. And I want to give a quick shout out to the sales team as well, because every time I do a read, or Daniel does a read of ServPro of Beaufort County or Summit Services Heating and Air, our presenting sponsors, that wouldn't happen without the sales team led by Jessica Surrett and everybody else here at WHHI.
Well, thank you so much, Marcus. Again, football is king, not only here in the Lowcountry, but really in the entire South.
Yes, indeed. For sure.
Thanks for that great update, Marcus
you.
Walsh, who is our play-by-play voice from WHHI-TV. And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.